So what you want to do is land somewhere where you're gonna be able to loot in peace. Obviously, this guy came to the same house I was in. You got to handle that. But I believe looting is more important than going for a contract in solos, at least, because you get to look around for the meta weapons. We all know what the meta weapons are. The meta weapons, pick them up because when the enemies are looting up, they're not looking for any specific type of weapon. They kind of just pick up whatever they can or whatever they want. And then when you get in a gunfight with them, most likely you'll be able to win the match because you have the meta weapon. What you want to do is very simple. Start off slow. People think to get a high kill game, you have to just go out guns blazing quick. You got to be fast. Nah, start off slow, man. Get situated, get everything you need. Get your guns, get your grenades, get everything you need. Um, focus, focus more on at the beginning. Focus more on what you have on you. Don't worry about kills. That's gonna come when you get money. Once you get money, you get a UAV. Once you get a UAV, here you go. Look, you got 3 people around you, surrounding you. You got an opportunity to get 3 kills. But it's not that easy. You don't just get a what's it called? A UAV and go guns blazing. You still have to outsmart these people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them like to sit in corners and chill. I like to go all out when I'm playing. Once I get a UAV, you want to go guns blazing. So you know there's somebody in the green building. You already know that. Now you got to rely on your audio. Make sure you got the sucker punch audio mix so you can hear the footsteps better. Boom. You took out the second person. That UAV you had granted you 2 kills so far. Now we know that the third guy is over here by this building. So you wanna get a shot in. Boom. If I had a HDAR, maybe that would have been a one tap. Who knows? But yeah, what you want to do is basically rinse and repeat. Once you get that first UAV, you stack up more money to get another UAV. But notice I didn't go for my loadout. I don't need my loadout yet. What I do is I wait for my free loadout. And in the meantime, I'm going to get kills because I'm moving around with meta weapons. Or sometimes I'll just buy it like I did here because I have the money. So I had money for a UAV and a loadout, so I just said, fuck it, I'll buy it. What you want to do, you still want to focus on the guy in the building. He's now running up the hill. I don't like to shoot people from a far distance. I like to get real close and then do what I have to do. Now, if you can see, we got 2 people on the map. Boom. That UAV is going to grant you 2 kills if you outsmart your opponents. This guy's just hanging out. He's done. I know he's over here in the corner. Fire. Meet him over here because he got to run somewhere. Dead. Simple. So next thing you want to do is get in a vehicle. A vehicle is your mobility in this game. Obviously, they took out all the mobility balloons and all that. So your car is going to be that now. But make sure when you're driving a car, you have the this thing on top of it. I forget the name of it. Make sure you have that on the car so they don't blow your car up. They can't throw a grenade at it. They can't shoot missiles at it. This is basically, the way I see it, this is basically another set of armor. You can have 3 armor plates, but if you have this moving around, mobility, and it's armor. So what you want to do is drive around. And what I like to do is I like to accumulate money Obviously, when you kill someone, they're gonna drop money. And guess what we're gonna do? Go to the same buy station. I go to the same buy station until the storm takes it. Cause if I already cleared this area out, why not keep coming back to this place? So boom. Now you got your UAV. We got a straggler. This guy, not too smart. You hop out, and a lot of these people can't really understand like what to do when a vehicle comes up to them. They kind of panic. So you really could do whatever. You could hop out. You could try to run them over. Whatever you want to do. We got a sniper shooting at me. So boom, we got the indication on the screen. What are we gonna do? We're gonna drive right to him. Maybe not right to him. Like right here, I kind of faked him out. I pretend I'm going this way. He pops out because he wants to shoot. Run him over. Do whatever you want. You could hop out on him or you could run him over. But make sure you're in the vehicle because you don't want to be in this position. This guy just sitting in the middle of nowhere. You don't want to be that person. All right. So late game. Here we go. This is probably, I wouldn't say this is late game. This is mid game. If you don't have a vehicle, bro, I'll be honest. If you don't have a vehicle, you don't have mobility. A vehicle is the most important thing. Make sure you're always looking for this right here. Once again, I forget what it's called, whatever. Y'all will know. Always look for that when you're looting up. Boom. You don't want to be this guy running around getting ran over. He has no mobility. He's just in the middle of the open. Anyways, whatever. Take his money. You always take their money and go to the buy station. UAVs. Boom. It's real simple, man. You buy a UAV and you have a car. And you rinse and repeat. You do it over and over and over again. What else? Boom, you get back in the car. Now we see somebody on the, always make sure you're on this side of the map. If you can see the map, we're on the smaller end of the map. If that makes sense. You see the edge of the map? You always want to be on this end of the map to have good placement. Because if you're on the big side of the map, you're going to end up seeing a lot more people than like this guy is the only guy on this side of the map because it's so small, close to the storm. You don't want to be out in the open side of the map because that's where everyone is. You're going to have a lot more fights, and we don't want that. We kind of want to single people out, take them out one by one, and before you know it, you have 10 kills. Now, end game. You have to play even smarter during the end games. Like, these people are camped up and ready. Like, you can see him. He had that thing up, so I couldn't throw a grenade, but I had to shoot it down. Now I could throw a grenade. And look at my life. I'm more than one shot here. That grenade just saved my life, but that grenade wouldn't have worked if I didn't shoot down his whatever that shit's called. Yo, I can't believe I forgot what it's called. I'm freestyling this. So now it's end game. You want to slow it down. You don't want to go into battles. You don't want to fight anyone. You kind of want to get high ground. If you could get high ground and you can see the whole map, see what's going on, you're going to win. Point blank, period. Nobody on the ground is in a good position. Not the car driving around here. You see this car driving around. He's not in a good position. I could blow him up if I wanted to. This guy, he's not in a good position because he got to run out the storm, towards the middle of the circle over here. So I'm paying attention to him more than anything. Even though I'm doing all these movements and stuff, you want to make sure that you're paying attention in these final circles. They tend to stand still. There's not a lot of movements in the final circle. As you can see, that was actually an easy kill. Super easy kill. And yeah, man, just make sure you got high ground, you got good positioning. If you have that, you could do anything. You could win the match however you want. You control everything right now. Whoever's below you is panicking. Um, and I think I end up winning this game because the guy didn't have a gas mask or something like that. But we'll see. Let me see. Yeah, I kept hearing footsteps downstairs, but couldn't see anything. Make sure nobody comes up to you, surprise attack or anything like that. You'll hear them anyways if you have the sucker punch uh, sound mix. You'll definitely hear them. So this guy's downstairs somewhere, not in a good spot. I end up looking down, and guess what? He's to my right. He's all the way to the right here. And he ends up dying because of gas. Make sure you always have a gas mask too while you're looting up. Anyways, that's 15 kills. Next time I'll get 20. Next time I'll get 25. But keep practicing that and you'll easily get at least 10 kills like this with these tips. Drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.